YouTube, what's poppin', man? I appreciate y'all for tuning in once again, all my Renaissance people. Any of my new watchers, y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be alerted of these videos when they drop. As you can see, I got another rough canvas right here. This is my dude Deshaun from JMU basketball. He's one of my old teammates, and he's another rising point guard. And, y'all be on the lookout for him. But yeah, man, just to go into this cut, I'm doing kind of a Michael Porter Jr. high top fade with a design on the side. So I'm just prepping it with that comb, just combing out all that hair at the bottom, just so I can initiate that first. Just taking out some of the bulk, the initial bulk at the bottom of that fade, so I can kind of see where I'm going. So I'm gonna put that number 2 guard on, and I'm just gonna start digging in, man. I'm just kind of going straight up, kind of forming that high top fade look, and I'm just gonna take some of that bulk off so it can like, so I can have like a clear window of where I'm going with this fade. Alright guys, so now that we got most of that bulk taken care of, I'm gonna go in with my Andis GTX, and I'm just gonna make my first initial ball guideline. And I'm gonna try to make it fairly low because I want to leave enough space. I don't want to push that fade too high, because then my design will be too high and it won't look right. So I'm gonna try to keep that initial guideline as low as possible, so I can go back and put my design in at the end. Some barbers put their design in first and then fade around it, but I found it easier to fade first and then add the design. So right here, I'm just taking my Oster fast feeds and I'm opening that lever all the way, and I'm just making another guideline. As you can see, I'm going up about maybe a ½ inch, a quarter inch, something like that. I'm not pushing too high because, like I said, I don't want that fade to push too high because my design won't look right. So yeah, I'm just making the next guideline. I'm combing and brushing and making sure I keep that hair laid down so everything folds into place. Alright guys, right here I'm just going to close that lever about halfway, and I'm just going to start softening up that middle line right there. As you can see, I'm not going all the way up to the line that I previously made. I'm just going up about halfway. I'm just sort of flicking it out. As you can see, that fade starting to come together a little bit at the bottom, and I'm just going to do this all the way around. Alright guys, so right here I'm just going to close that lever all the way, and I'm going to start cleaning up the bottom of that fade. As you can see, it's a little bit of darker spots there, so I'm just doing some cleanup work and a little bit of wrist work using the corner of that clipper and just knocking out what I see. I guess my eyes are a little bit different than y'all's eyes, but I see some small spots there that I can clean up a little bit, so that's all I'm doing. Alright guys, so right here I'm going in with my number 1 guard, and I'm going to close that lever all the way, and we're just going to start digging into this fade even more. And to say dig in, I don't mean actually dig in. We're just going to slightly flick out and flick out wrist motion, and push that fade up even higher. As you can see, I'm doing it pretty lightly, very cautiously. I'm not trying to dig in too hard because I'll create another harsh guideline, and harsh guidelines are very hard to get out. So we're just pushing up real slow and staying real consistent in that little realm there. Not going too high because, like I said, I don't want to mess it up for my design at the end. So yeah. Alright, so right now we got the number 1 guard still on, and we're gonna open that lever all the way, and we're just gonna start blending that top portion of the fade out. We're kind of doing like a scoop motion once we get to the top. Just keeping that shape pretty much high top look. We don't want to dig in because it's gonna make it kind of have a pineapple look. So we're just gonna keep scooping out, making a nice little transition to the top of the fade. Alright, so right here I got my 0 guard on, and I'm gonna close that lever all the way. And we just gonna take that middle line out, man. You can see I pointed at it right there. I'm starting at the bottom of that line, and I'm flicking out. This flick out motion is just gonna take that line out slowly but surely. And just make sure you keep combing and making sure you keep those hairs laid down so you know exactly what you're dealing with. You wanna always have a clean canvas at all times. Alright, so right here, it's kind of a ridge right there, so I didn't like that ridge, so I just took my Andis GTX and kind of softened that ridge up, just made it much more smoother. Alright, so right here I have my picture of Michael Porter Jr. This is the same picture that he texted me, told me he wanted this look. So all I'm doing right now is I got my Barber Magic pencil, and I'm just sort of making a rough outline of the part. So just kind of eyeing it from the picture. I'm kind of seeing where I want to go with this part. Alright guys, so right here I'm just going in to my lineup. Make sure you do your lineup first before you insert your design. Just doing that will alone make you a boundary line so you can actually see exactly where and what you're going to do with your design. Because you may have to take that Barber Magic pencil off and readjust it, but just do your lineup first, and this will avoid all the trouble. Alright man, so right here I'm just going into that design. I'm using my Slimline Pro LIs because they're a little bit smaller of a clipper and the blade smaller, so it really helps you work around those corners and those turns a lot better. Just take it slow, man. Don't rush yourself or anything. There's a lot of turns and dips and dives in this design, so I really took my time and just tried to keep it as clean as possible. Alright, so right here I'm going to take my straight razor and I'm just going to open that part up a little bit, clean up some of that, those hairs I might have missed, and just kind of sharpen things out. Alright, so right here I just go in with my wireless airbrush and a spoon box top. That's the straightest thing I can find in the locker room. And I just go in and, with my airbrush and my Kiss Expressions Enhancements, and I just kind of sharpen those lines up a little bit, make everything pop a little more. This is optional, you don't have to do it, but I like doing it because it gives a better effect to the haircut. Alright, so right here I just hit him with that Barber Magic pencil on his lineup. This is going to, like I said, conceal the haircut and make it all look as one. And I'm just going to outline the outside of it, and then we're going to come back in with a straight razor and our liners and kind of blend it out. I'm adding a little bit more enhancement as well to that lineup, like darkening up those light spots I see in the front. And yeah, man, we just finishing this thing on up. Alright, YouTube, this is the final product. Got my boy back in the game, looking stellar, feeling better. And I appreciate y'all for watching, man. I wish I could have got his reaction on film. It was kind of crazy for real. But yeah, man, y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Leave a comment. Just show as much support as you can. I appreciate it. And y'all stay tuned, man. I'm going to keep coming with these videos. And just keep on learning, man. I'm out.